Morning. Morning, folks. Slept like shit. What happened, dude? I kind of slept like shit too, actually. I woke up. You guys ever do this? You wake up like in the middle of the night, midnight, 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, like more like 1 or 2. And you wake up and you're just awake, like very awake. Usually that happens to me if I have like a crazy dream or something. Um, I wake up and I'm just up. And then you have to decide if you're going to try to go back to sleep or you're just going to ride it out. Usually if it's like 2:30 or earlier, or sorry, I guess later, 2:30 or later, I will just stay up. Um, if it's like midnight, 1, 2 o'clock, I usually will at least try to go back to sleep, but sometimes you just can't. What's up, everybody? Good to see all your beautiful, beautiful faces. Dude, that sucks when that happens, man. Um, so it's been happening to me, but on my hip, like where my leg connects to my upper body. I guess that's classically what is called the hip. Um, if I sleep on my left, because I'm a side sleeper, I sleep on my left or right side. I kind of mix it up, but never really on my stomach very often. But if I sleep on my left side, I wake up and my hip is like tweaked the fuck out, and like I could barely walk on it. It's weird, and then it kind of loosens up and goes away. But I guess I'm getting old. I guess that's what that is. I don't really know. Always try to go back to sleep. Yeah. I try. What's up, Marcel? Drizzy, good morning, dude. Up late and woke up early? Yeah. No matter how late I stay up, I always wake up early. It's just kind of, you know, when you wake up early for long enough, you just automatically. How to do a trek day on the bike with a tweaked neck? Yeah, that sucks. Dude, a tweaked neck really sucks. It'll ruin your whole day. Um, just not being able to turn your head like as far as you're used to, really is a bummer, dude. Huge bummer. October 2nd, I finally get off third shift and go back to first. Oh, hell yeah. Awesome, man. How did that happen? Have you paid your dues? Always up early too. If you pass over at 8:30, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah. I sometimes I wish I could sleep until like 7:30. Um, and I try, but I can't. Third shift. So that's what is that? What hours are those exactly? That's like the dead of night, right? You probably get off like around 6:30 in the morning or something like that. I only had one job ever where I worked through the night, and it was when I worked at 7-Eleven. Man, that sucked so bad, man. So bad. Ketamine cream? Really? I didn't even know ketamine came in cream form. That's interesting. Mechanical workers get up at the crack of dawn. Up at 5 and working at 6, still be here. Gotcha, yeah. On work days, I get up at like 3:30, 4 a.m. I don't have to be at the shop until like 6:30. Um, well, I don't technically have to be there till 7, but I get there at 6:30 in case I want to do a cut test video or something before I start. And so I technically could get up at like 5 and just kind of get up and go. Um, but if I rush in the mornings, it fucks me up, dude. It fucks my whole day up. I have to have relaxing time to get my head right in the mornings. Nope, no Rosie yet. But the good news is I finally am getting paid for my side job. The check is in the mail, supposedly. So when that arrives, I can finally like really seriously try to find one. If I would have found one sooner, like if I found one in the last couple of days, I would have. If it was a good deal, I would have gone for it because I can technically afford it, but it would be. I don't like my bank account to get under like $1,000, you know. So I could have technically, but once I get this check, I'll feel much more comfortable, uh, really going for it. Let me reply to this message really quick. Sorry. There's a Pew show near me. Everyone's coughing here, so I'm not going. Oh, really? People are sick? That sucks. Word ketamine gives you flashbacks. I have tried ketamine a few times, and always not a bad experience, but weird. Definitely weird. One second, sorry. There we go. The Instagram Oz posts show like 20 Rosie models going to his syndicate show. Yeah, I wish I could go. Blade swapped your MagnaCut native salt onto a linerless G10 model. Oh, nice. I've always wanted one of the G10 native 5s. Um, do they even make the G10 and liner one anymore? Or is it only a linerless G10 now? Some of your marbles are floating in a K-hole somewhere. I never took enough to get into a K-hole. I was close one time, but the first time I did it, I didn't know what to expect. I was at some kind of like regional Burning Man event, and I was sitting in a tent with a bunch of people, and they were passing around this little vial of Coke. But then this dude had another identical vial with, because ketamine's a white powder also, and I wasn't sure which one I was getting. He mixed them up and was like, he's like, all right, choose which one you want. And I was like, I just grabbed one, and it was kind of a cool little contraption. It was like this little capsule, and you somehow like flipped the lid around, and it went down into the powder and scooped out like a specific amount. It's hard to explain, but anyways, it was like a predetermined amount that was like on this little like sniffing thing. And I did all of it, and it turned out it was like much deeper than I thought. I thought it was like this little shallow like amount, but it was actually like a receptacle. So it was way more than I thought it was. And I sniffed it, and immediately I started feeling like I had, like I was super drunk. Like I felt really drunk. So I unzipped the tent and I walked out, and the whole we were on the beach. The whole like earth was felt like it was tilted like this. And I was trying to walk down the beach, but it was like walking on a slope, like sideways across a huge, like a really steep slope, and it was really bizarre, and that's all I really remember. Get up early to have a few hours to yourself. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's what I do too. I heard. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm absolutely going to get some for my Maximate Native 5. My salt one, I'm just going to keep with the FRN because it's a salt one. I don't want to mess with how it is because it's you know that's how it's supposed to be. But the Maximate one, you better believe, I'm getting some scales for that baby. 6 years clean on October 13th. Wow, man, congratulations! Very, very good. I also am clean these days. Clean and sober. I had to quit drinking. I quit drugs like 10 years ago, and I was clean off everything for not even that long, like a year, maybe 2 years. And then I started drinking, and over the next couple of years, that got way out of hand. It got to the point where I was like drinking vodka in the morning, um, and throughout the day, every day. So eventually, I had to go to a detox at the hospital, and it was like it only took like 3 days, and they give you a bunch of drugs to kind of help with the withdrawals because you can die from alcohol withdrawals. It's pretty gnarly. Um, and it wasn't awful. It was definitely sucked, but all the drugs they give you really, really help a lot. But I hallucinated. Like the first night, I had these crazy hallucinations, and um, but after the 3 days, when I walked out of there, I actually felt pretty good. Uh, and I haven't drank since then. Mushrooms are the way. Yeah, I don't count. I don't count that. I don't count mushrooms as drugs because I do that on occasion. Nate's been clean since May 2021. Hell yeah, dude. That's my boy. There's a lot of ex addicts and alcoholics in the knife community. It makes sense. Like, if you have an addictive personality, usually there's some area of your life where you're like obsessed with something. And for me, it's knives. And for you guys, it's knives. Only drink when you're by yourself or with friends. That's funny. Alcohol is poison to everyone. It is. It is. Yeah. Ryan too. Nice, man. 3.5 years. Hell yeah, buddy. Good for you. Streams give you a sense of self-love and self-respect. Everyone needs that every so often. I completely agree. I think this is going to sound wild. I think if a very light dose of mushrooms were mandatory, like once a year for everybody, the world would be a lot different. A lot different. And I know that you can't really do that. You can't make it mandatory, but if it just hypothetically, if it was, or maybe not mandatory, but like encouraged. But I mean, then you have people like my dad who would probably never do it, but if he did, it would absolutely change him for the better. Um, so I don't know. Just hypothetically, if everybody on Earth took mushrooms at least like once a year regularly, it'd be a lot different place. 300 eyes deep. Wow, that's an addiction, my friend. Yeah. Wow, that's an impressive collection. Cut 98. Really? That much? Wow, man. Um, Crazy. Do you look like me now? Life changing in so many positive ways. Yeah. Yep. It really is. Mushrooms are a really amazing thing. Microdosing. Yeah, I do. I have done that on occasion. I haven't done it in a while. Um, but I have done that on occasion. It's really nice. It's not enough to like make you trip, but the world seems just like a little bit brighter and more interesting. Keep around 30 knives. That's a good number. That's a very good number. Just sent you pictures. Oh, so you still have the beard. That's good. Yeah, it's a good look. But it feels weird having all your head hair gone. I know it feels bizarre at first. But taking a shower, so nice and easy now. It's awesome. I can't pull it up on my computer. I could try to hold my phone up to the. There he is. Usually, well, the heat wave's kind of over, but I was really glad to have short, like no. I was glad to not have my long hair anymore when the heat wave happened, because it sucks. It's hot. It's like wearing a beanie. Mostly exclusive and sprint runs about Man Alive. Yeah, you have a webcam and a mic. That'd be cool. Do a show and tell. That's what I. That was my whole idea for the Blade Cartel hangout. Initially, it was a private thing. It was like a hangout that wasn't live, but anyone that wanted to join in on it was like a Zoom meeting basically. Anyone that wanted to join could join, and we would just hang out and show off our collections and just talk. That was my initial idea for the Blade Cartel, but nobody wanted to do it. Was the problem? There was like two people. Creighton was one of them, and actually, maybe no, there was like two people that wanted to do it and would come and hang out. But most people didn't want to be on video, um, which I guess is understandable. But I thought it would be more popular. It just wasn't. And then that's when we decided to make it, or when I decided to make it a live thing. And then I talked to Jason, brought him in to be like a co-host, and now we just have guests, or it's just me and Jason. But it would have been cool, you know. Maybe we can do that, something like that in the future if enough people are interested. You have a Razor Coyote, pretty decent cam. I'm down. You're down? Okay. Well, maybe one of these days we could do a little trial run. If you got like 5 or 6 people that want to do like a Zoom meeting and show off their knives, it's always fun to show off your knives, especially if you don't have any like real life friends that are also into them. It's like being a kid and bringing your friend over and showing them your toys. It's just fun. So I got a package yesterday, and I am absolutely in love. I'm going to show you guys. There's only 28 people here, but you got to promise you'll still watch the video on it when it comes out. But I got my 9. My 9 finally came. I have been waiting for this for like 6 months, waiting for them to restock it. I went with just the plain carbon fiber one because I don't know. I'm not really into the colored carbon fibers. I could have. They were available when I went in there, but I just went with this plain one. It looks really nice. It's got the textured knurling on this side. This thing, I got to tell you, man, is a perfect knife. I can't find a single thing wrong with this thing. It is absolutely just amazing. Incredibly smooth. I got to say, one of the best thumb flickers I have ever tried. It's an absolutely perfect detent. It makes a really nice kind of clunky, just fat click sound when you deploy it. I mean, you can just tell that it's snappy just by looking at me do this. It's amazing. I am in love with this knife. This is in MagnaCut. I have handled it before. I actually have a video on it when I got a loaner in a while back, like 6 months ago. And they weren't in stock back then, and they haven't been until now. It was like 6 months, literally. Everyone's been waiting. And I finally have one. I'm so stoked. And yeah, the lock bar is really nice. How they do the lock bar. Just the fit and finish is really incredible. The OEM is unknown. They have not disclosed who makes this, but whoever does just absolutely killed it. It's just crazy smooth. The plunge grind, sharpening trail plunge grind is done excellently. Just perfect. Everything is absolutely incredible on this thing. What's the HRC? I don't know. I think, let me check on the website. I forget if they mention it on there or not. The 9 MagnaCut. Ba 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 bee, ba 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 bo, ba 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 bee 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 bo. I don't see. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. But I will absolutely be doing a cut test with it. I will not be selling this knife, so I have no problem. It's going to be a user. Probably not like a super hard user, but it'll definitely be a user. And so you will see a cut test. It's going to be a slicer. It's pretty thin blade stock, and this full flat grind is just going to be so good. Interesting blade shape too. Kind of, would you call that a straight clip point, or is that just a drop point? What do you guys think? It's almost like a straight clip point. The tip is pretty much centered on the handle, so it's not like a really low tip or anything. But man, this is just so nice. Gosh. I haven't just sit and thumb flicked a knife in a long time. It's just so nice to thumb flick. It's 62 to 63 MagnaCut. Nice. Very nice. Perfect balance of all blade shapes. I think so, man. You know, to get to the tip, well, actually, you're not really even raising up that much, really. A little bit more than you obviously would with the sheepsfoot or Warncliffe, but man, yeah, I'm looking forward to cutting with this. The factory edge is absolutely crazy sticky. It doesn't feel crazy thin behind the edge, probably around 20, a little less than 20 thousandths, I'd guess. But that with the full flat grind and the blade stock on the thinner side is going to be a cutter, absolutely. So I'm really, really happy. It did dig into my Rosie fund a little bit, but I had to. I said it as soon as I first handled this 6 months ago that when it comes out, I am buying one. So I had to. The GEC you got is fantastic too. Yeah, gosh, I know. This thing is fucking beautiful, dude. The yellow rose. So I sharpened this, by the way. I was starting to do it by hand, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to see if it fits on the work sharp. And it actually did. So I got a really nice edge on this. This is unbelievably thin behind the edge, as all GECs are. But I actually haven't measured it yet. Let's see what it is. It's got to be like 10 thousandths. Let's see. 12 thousandths. Yep, 12 thousandths. Woo! Gosh. And so I want a really special slip for this. I wanted something with like a rose stamped on the leather. And Richter Knives offered to make me one, which I'm really happy about. I was thinking about doing it myself, but I know he's going to do a better job than I am, obviously. So I told him to surprise me. He knows what I like. He knows I want it to be like rose themed. So I'm really excited to see what he comes up with for that. Excited to see the kayak cut test. It's already done, actually. It's up there. And it did really well. Really, really well. This D2 held up very, very nicely. Which is great because Rosecraft blades use D2 on all their stuff. And dude, everyone was surprised, you know. It was still cutting paper after the testing, this D2. It was crazy. And the way that the blade is tilted like down from the handle made pinch grips really nice, utility cutting really nice, even slicing really nice because it almost makes like a nightshade effect. You know, where it traps the material like right in here, the cardboard or whatever you're slicing. So yeah, I was very happy with it. The walk and talk is really stiff and snappy. Yeah, I really like it. It looks weird, but man, it's grown on me just because it's a purpose-driven design. You know, there's a reason why it's shaped like this, and it works. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? Hey, there he is. What's up, man? Richter Knives. I was just talking about the rose slip that you're gonna make me. I'm so excited. The Richter District 9, is it? No, I think it's called the The 9 something. Yeah, it is awesome. I really like that design. That's a good one. All of his slips are great. I really like that one you had recently with the yellow stitching. It made it look like a Doc Martin boot. That was really cool. I think I'm going to try to do something similar, just with the yellow thread, since you sent me some yellow thread. I want to do something like that. I know what you mean, man. Someone asked me to make them a slip for their hedgehog, and I got excited. It's kind of fun because giving somebody something awesome is always fun, and making something special for somebody it's just fun. It's just cool. It's fun. Good morning, Tyler. How you doing, bub? Oh, you know what? I didn't film this unboxing, but I got a knife lent to me for review. It's the Wii Mini Malice. I have never handled this thing before. Always wanted to. I've always wanted to try one of Wii's button locks. They have a few, but this is the one that always kind of caught my eye. And oh boy, this is really, really good. I've never tried a titanium button lock before, and it feels amazing. Very good action, and since it's a titanium frame, you almost get like kind of it's not really a ting, but it's a metallic sound when you flick it. It's really nice. It's a Ferrum Forge design, as you can probably tell. Just unbelievably comfortable, choked up, because these scales aren't really contoured, but there's a really wide kind of rounded chamfer all the way around, and they're very comfortable. Very large finger choil area right there. It just feels great. It's a small knife that feels much bigger than it is. Unbelievably smooth. The detent's strong, actually. Sometimes I even slip off of it. If you get in the right spot, you get it. But it's strong. It's a strong detent, man. So it's just really nice. I don't remember how much they are. Let's find out. Malice. It's $254. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. I would be very tempted to buy this if I could right now. It's just kind of it's heavy. I was gonna say it's like a good smaller carry knife, but it's not good in the sense that it would be like a really lightweight small knife. It's just cool, man. It's like it's in such a small package, but it's so snappy and just feels so good in the hand. It's cool. I really like it. What was the other Wii button lock? It's not a new one, because I know now they have the Ziphius and the what's the other one? Something. But right around when the Mini Malice came out, there was another one. Let's see. Pulex. This is another one that I think looked really nice, and I really wanted it when it first came out, and still do. Look at that thing. That's cool. 216. That's not bad at all. 20 CV. Blade length is 3 inches. What is it on the Mini Malice here? It's just under 3 also. So it's right around the same size as the Mini Malice. No, I was going to say I like it better, but it doesn't have the choke up spot. So no, I don't. But that's a great design. I love that blade shape. Reminds me of the Civivi Qubit a little bit. I have seen that, Michael. Yeah, it's kind of it's basically a sod buster, but the handle looks a little different. They don't they have a jig tie one also? Are you gonna get it? It sounds like you're gonna get it. Ooh, first Jack Wolf. Let's pull it up. What's it called again? The Pioneer Jack. Yeah, it's basically a sod buster. Yeah. Same price as always, $300. Okay, so they do have a jig tie, but it's black. That sucks that they don't have a regular satin jig tie one. I'd probably just get the plain tie then, in that case. Yeah, I mean, it's really, really nice, man. Really nice. I did say I watched one review of it, and the guy was complaining a little bit that you have to use the nail nick. You can't pinch that baby open, and since the pull is so strong, he was saying it was kind of a little annoying to have to use the nail nick with that really strong pull. But that's not a huge deal. S90V blade steel. Yeah, I mean it's pretty darn cool. Let's watch this video real quick. Oh, did he just pinch it? He has gloves on though, rubber gloves. That's probably why he could do it. Looks like a hand satin rubbed blade too. I don't think he's done that before. Yeah, it's nice. It's real nice. The slips that come with Jack Wolf knives are absolutely awful though. I mean they work as a slip, but that's about it. Whoever made those was really rushing. On mine, you can tell they started to bevel the edges and then they just gave up like halfway through. Yeah, that's sick, man. If you end up getting it, let me know how it is. Just watch Why I Carry a Slip Joint and you convinced me, but there's already one in my pocket. Nice. What are you carrying, Matthew? You're getting it? Damn, dude. Get your channel bigger. You might start getting them for free. Dude, I honestly, I wouldn't accept them. If he was like, yeah, we want to give you every Jack Wolf knife every month as they come out, I would have to say no. That's against my principles. If someone wants to send me a free knife here and there, as long as there's no strings attached, I will accept. But something that expensive and that regularly, no, I wouldn't do it. Nobody knows what the OEM is on Jack Wolf. Nobody knows what the heat treat is. On mine, it seems to be pretty good. It doesn't, this S90V doesn't hold an edge like Spyderco's S90V. I can say that for sure. But it still is very good. Good morning, Dan. How are you, Bubba? How many are taking your morning duty while watching your morning duty? I hope everybody did. That's kind of the goal here. You got the Rough Rider Abductor, nice. Very, very nice. I kind of want to get one of those Rough Rider reserves. It's like, it's a Rough Rider, but it's kind of a step up from the really cheap versions. Let's see if I can find the one I was looking at here. I think one of these. So they're around like $50, kind of like Rosecraft blades prices. Oh yeah, this one right here. This one I was looking at. That looks real nice. Denim micarta. I like how they do this kind of almost like a jimped nail nick. It looks cool. $50. D2. Reach Jack Wolf exhaustion. Too much, too fast. Then he shows up on every live stream and talks as well. It's a lot. It's a lot to have one come out every month. I wonder how long he's going to keep it up. It's pretty crazy. Let me let Floki out really quick. So on a Warney Apta, yeah. The Apta is a great knife. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I remember I was trying to think of the name of it, but I couldn't. Thank you. Matchstick jimping. So, what else? What's going on? I think I'm going to make a few of. So this is a new slip kind of design I'm trying. It's like a kind of a tapered one, where here's a regular square one. Here's the new one. So it's thinner at the bottom and gets wider at the top. Initially, I was trying to make one for the hedgehog. See how it's kind of shaped similarly? But I ended up making it too small and the hedgehog wouldn't fit in it. But then I realized it's pretty much good for just any knife if you put it in like tip up, because they're always usually thinner here and thicker up here. And it just looks cool. I've also done black on the back and brown on the front. I think it's kind of neat. Where they meet on the seam looks cool. I like the stitching all the way around as opposed to the fold up. And I don't know. I just think it looks cool. I like how it kind of, the leather forms a kind of like little dealio right down here. I still leave the top kind of unstitched so you can go in and grab it like this. So I think I'm going to make a few more. I'll probably make them this size because I think they fit. Will it fit a Jack Wolf? Let me see. Or Ohio River Jack, I mean? I don't think so. No, it's a little small. I would have to make it a little bigger for that one. But it'll fit, a lot of medium to smaller slip joints. This is the Loosahatchee Jack. So it'll fit a lot of stuff, but if anyone wants one, I could make one specifically for a specific knife. But yeah, I'm really digging it. I've just been trying to come up with a unique slip design, and it's so hard because there's so many good ones already. But I haven't seen one of those yet. I'm sure there's probably one out there somewhere, but I haven't seen one tapered like that yet. Yes, I have. I've actually made a few wallets. I made one for Merceau recently, and it was just very simple, folded over kind of thing. In fact, let me go to the garage and grab one real quick. Be right back. So here's two that I made. This is just kind of a trial run on this one. And this one I wouldn't sell because it's kind of a copy of one I saw online. But I really like it. It's got, you can keep cash back here and then your cards up front. Kind of a cool way to do it. But what I did was I basically just eliminated the snap and eliminated this back pocket. So it's pretty much just this. Very simple. Just with this cutout, put your cards in there, and that's it. And then I made this version, which is the same thing, but it's got this strap across the front and back that you can keep your cash in. So it doesn't open or fold. It's just cards up here, cash in here. So this one I might make more. This one I messed up on. You can see this edge right here is all funky. But I might make a few of these. I think it's kind of cool because you could have this strip be a different color of leather or whatever. So I don't know. Yes, I have, to answer your question, I have been messing around with wallets. A slip for a 4 Max. That would be fucking gnarly. Actually, that'd be very funny. Just make like a huge version of this exact thing, just massive. Yeah, I do. Which one are you talking about, though? The wallet or the slip? Yeah, I've made a few for people. Just send me a message. Or if you don't have Instagram, an email. You talking about this one, Dan? Simpler wallet, the better. I kind of agree. I carried out like a what's it called, a trifold for a while, but now I just carry this one. Just really simple, just cards, little place for cash, and that's it. Nice and thin. This is from Lancelot Leather. This is my favorite wallet I've ever had personally. It's just really, really good. Really simple. Dude, what the hell, bro? What? Somebody needs his breakfast. All right, let's wrap it up, folks. We're ending like 10 minutes early, but I got to feed the doggos. I'm watching my folks' dog again now, too. So I have 2 dogs waiting for food. Good stuff, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I always enjoy my Saturday mornings with y'all. Blade Cartel Hangout happening tomorrow night, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific. And members only video coming out tomorrow. Not sure what it'll be yet, but it'll be something cool. And you know what? We need to work on the slip joint build this weekend. So probably part 2 of the slip joint build will be out probably Wednesday, I'm guessing, of next week. And oh yeah, and the giveaway entry video will be out Monday, or probably Monday. Have it come out Monday. You'll just watch that to learn how to enter. I'll show you the prizes again really quick. Second place is getting a brand new CJRB Pyrite White Mountain Knives exclusive version in the black and white Damascus. And to go with that, you're getting a Case Medium Stockman slip joint, John Deere edition. First place is getting Concept Main Street crossbar lock version. And to go with that, you're getting a camo slip and the Rosecraft Blades Beaver Creek Barlow. Trying to get people into slip joints. So, entry for that will be out Monday. Watch that to learn how to enter. That's it. Love you guys. And have a good weekend. Adios, dudes.